Uncle.
Huh?
I think there's a body. See? You look carefully.
Yeah. Hello, police. I'm Cole. I saw something floating in the canal. It looks like a body near McNair Road.
1 Romeo 1 to Alpha, over.
Alpha to 1 Romeo 1. Send over.
Roger, we have located the body. It's floating in a canal nearby a bridge at McNair. Require CDF assistance to retrieve the body.
Roger.
Hi sir, we received a phone call at about 7:29 AM
Okay.
from a passerby.
Yeah.
He informed us that he saw a black plastic bag floating in the canal
Okay.
with legs sticking off the bag.
Yes.
SDF resource has already managed to retrieve the body.
Okay, good. Any witnesses so far?
None so far, sir.
What about weapons?
No, sir.
No. Okay, thanks, Sergeant. Dr. George,
Hi, Roy.
what do we have here?
Appears to be a female body. The body appears to be that of an Indian, somewhat youngish.
What can you tell us about the probable time of death?
Because of rigor mortis in the limbs and some faint hypostasis on the back, my impression is that the deceased was lying on her back for a few hours. It appears that the body is still quite fresh, although it's been in the water for possibly a few hours. I don't see any signs of immersion changes to the limbs, especially the feet. I can't be definite, but it's likely that the possible time of death occurred about 6 to 8 hours, but less than a day. Because of this time, there's no evidence of early putrefactive changes.
What about cause of death without the head and hands?
I can't opine of the cause of death at this stage. Without a detailed postmortem examination, it would be pointless to speculate on the cause of death and also possibly the kind of weapon used.
Can I get you to get us a blood sample?
Here you are.
All right, thank you. This is obviously not the primary scene. The deceased is of Indian descent and she was found with clear cling wraps and covered with black trash bags. We have a body with no head and no hands. Definitely the person who did this doesn't want us to find out the identity of the deceased. It only goes to show that the person who did this is related or known to the deceased. The pathologist thinks that the time of death is about a day. Therefore, the body must have been dumped here in the middle of the night, since no one reported any suspicious activity. Let's limit our time of search from yesterday, 7 p.m. Guys, you know our chances of solving this case is cut in half if we do not find anything within 48 hours. Time is of the essence. Ravi, Bangkok, you guys lead your teams to search the surrounding areas for missing body parts, any possible weapons, and any witnesses.
Ayo Ravi, Special Investigation Section. Do you live around this area?
Yes, I live in this block.
Do you notice any suspicious looking person around here last night?
Nope.
Did you hear any loud sounds in the middle of the night?
Nope.
Thank you, sir.
Sam, you lead the team to retrieve the CCTV footage from around this area.
Hi, I'm Ayo Samantha from Special Investigation Section. We're investigating a case that occurred in the vicinity. Could I take a look at a CCTV footage?
Yes, just follow me.
Could I take a look at Cam 1?
Okay, sure.
Could you pause right there? The time is 2:52 a.m. Okay, can I look at Cam 2, please?
Okay.
There they are again. 3:08 a.m. this time.
Okay.
And can I look at Cam 3 now?
Oh, sure.
Okay. 3:09 a.m. Could I have a copy of the footage? Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
we have done our preliminary checks around the area. So far, no weapons or body parts.
Just in case the murderer threw the missing parts in the garbage to dispose of, we need to look at yesterday's rubbish.
Okay.
Bangkok, get in touch with town council, get the contractors to round up all the rubbish within 3 kilometers radius and bring them to the incineration plant, all right? And we'll sieve through the rubbish.
Sir.
Yeah, okay?
Right.
Yeah?
Sir,
Yeah.
I went to the school over there. Take a look at this. At 2:52 a.m., 2 men walked past the main gates of the school. They were wheeling a luggage bag. After that, at 3:08 a.m., they walked past the side gates of the school. But this time, they were carrying the luggage bag.
That looks heavy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Big enough to put in a body.
This is the final clip at 3:09 a.m.
Just cannot see the faces clearly. Look at what they're wearing. They look like foreigners. I'm going to get ICA to churn out a list of all foreigners leaving the country past 8 hours. Let's see what we can get. Good work, Sam. You have the CCTVs for the neighborhood?
Yes, sir.
Let's get back to the office, view the CCTVs. Let's trace where they came from.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Sure, thanks. So, all the rubbish have been collected. We can head down to the incineration plant.
Okay. You guys continue. I'll go down with Bungkok. Let's go. Okay, team, you know what we're looking for? The big black bag, the head, and the hands. I want every trash bag to be opened up and checked thoroughly.
Found anything at the incineration plant, sir?
Nope. Ravi, can you pull out the map at Manaya Road? Suspects were first seen here at 2:52, 3:08, 3:09, and later at Block 4B, St. George's. Please pull out the video. Wait, pause. Ravi. Look at this. Send a team down, measure from the ground up to this point. From there, we can get an estimated height of the suspects. They were last seen here at St. George's. What time was that again?
3:17 a.m., sir.
3:17 a.m. They don't have the bag with them anymore.
They must have actually thrown the body into the canal.
But what happened to the bag?
We didn't find any in the canal.
So they were seen walking from here to here, and this must have happened after they dumped the body. So where did they come from?
They could have taken the overhead bridge.
If they did, that shows that they came from Balestier Road.
Looks highly likely.
Okay, Ravi, continue watching the CCTVs we've collected.
So,
Yeah.
ICA has just sent us a list of Indian men who exited the country in the last 12 hours.
Get your team, go through the list and eliminate those aged 60 and above. Once you've done that, further eliminate those who have traveled to Singapore together with a female companion
Okay, sir.
and see what we get from there.
Sure.
Guys, we need to go back to Balestier and find our lead to crack this case.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.